Okay. So it dries.
Oh, I have another thing.
You're probably going to want me to move that back too before I leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have number 4.
Okay, 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
You see this brick on the front of our house?
Yeah?
You see how the lime has come and made it all off?
Oh, yeah.
I need to have this painted.
Why not just clean the brick? You
Well,
think that could be cleaned?
I don't know if it can be cleaned
well,
by power washing or something.
You might be able to with muriatic acid or something. I mean, we could go to the store and we could ask and say, hey, is there any way to get that stuff off of there? I wonder, did that just leach onto the brick after the brick was installed?
Well, it's been many years. Uncle Wayne made this out here. 25 years
but
ago.
But it's probably from the water and
the water.
And the concrete has kind of come down. You can kind of see how it's sort of etched on there. But you know what? There might be a way to get that clean. Would you rather have that cleaned and not painted? Because if you paint the brick, what color would you paint it?
I don't know.
Then you wouldn't
contrasting color.
You wouldn't have the nice lines there and the textured look of that if you had it all painted.
Yeah, true.
You know, I mean, maybe there's a way.
Could be a way.
I would first look at that before deciding to paint that.
Deciding to paint.
Yeah, I would.
The house needs to be repainted too.
I would recommend that. Okay, that's number 4 on the list.
That's number 4.
You know what?
Okay, number 5.
You know what? I bet you if I walked through your house, I could find all kinds of things. I just wanted to show you this. Isn't that beautiful? That's a little tree thing. That's not why we're here, but I just had to show you that because most of the time it's not out in bloom like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Well, the project today. What is the project? That right there. See that brick right there? It's been etched a little bit with concrete. The joints of the mortar joints of the brick. It was concrete mortar, and it's all kind of run down over the years on the brick itself. And the owner was wondering what could be done with that. She wanted to have this painted, all the brick painted. And I thought, why do that? Let's try to clean that off. And maybe we can save that brick. I think it gives the house a little bit of character in the front right there. And if you paint that brick, I mean, what color are you going to paint it? What, a white or the same color as the house? You know, the tan color? You know? So I thought I would tackle this. I wanted to show you what I'm going to try. Now, I haven't tried anything on this yet, and I checked around, and I think I've got a product that's going to help us out. But before that, let's take a closer look. Now, you see here, you see what I was talking about? All these lines. This stuff here, you try to clean it off, and you think you got it when it's wet, and then it dries, and it reappears. Well, that's just from the mortar running down onto the bricks like that. And it's all over the brick. You see that? Look at that. Would you agree that if we could get that off, that brick would look really nice? There's a little bit of mold, you know, just some fungus growing up in between the bricks too, and I'm going to hope to get that off with this product I got too. You see there? Look along there. Now, some of that is actual concrete where they didn't clean the brick off very well. See right in here? There's some spots. I'll get you down there a little bit. There's some spots right in there. Was when they did the brick initially. They didn't clean all the concrete splatter off of there, did they? But most of that is not concrete splatter. It's just from the mortar. See all that down there? Now this, how old is this, by the way? This is probably, oh, I don't know, 15 years old with this brick. You see up here, we're gonna clean all that stuff out too. See what we can do, okay? Enough of that. You want to see the product I'm going to use, don't you? Kaboom! Here's the product I'm going to use. Muriatic acid. A lot of people call it muriatic acid, but it's muriatic acid. You can get it at most hardware stores, pool supply companies, and that kind of place. Now this is a gallon container, and it was only $7.28 at the store. I don't think I'm going to use a whole gallon of it. This stuff eats it up. This is acid. And a lot of times when you pour a concrete sidewalk, such as this one here, or let's say just a regular concrete one, you know how you get the film of the concrete on there after a few days and you want to get that off? Use a product like this, put it on there and brush it on with a broom, let it sit for 5-10 minutes, rinse it off with water, and it takes all that off. That's why I'm thinking it's going to take this off right over here. Okay, because that's the same thing. And the muriatic acid, even on the directions, it says that will clean brick, cleans concrete. And they've got, it cracked me up. I went to the store and they had 3 types of muriatic acid. And I'm like, what's the deal? Well, this one here is just a different brand. It's just called muriatic acid Next. See, it's safe to use, safer to use, less fumes and lower odor. So I'm going to try that. And when you use this product, you've got to use, I'm going to try some rubber gloves here. I'm going to try those gloves right there. I've got some little bristle brushes there. I even got a metal brush here and a putty knife, a little flexible putty knife, and a couple toothbrushes and stuff. And I've got to get that up there, and I'm going to let it sit. Now, what am I going to use to put it up there? I got a little spray bottle here. This is not the product I'm using. This is just an old bottle, and I rinsed it out. And I'm going to pour the muriatic acid into this bottle. I could have bought a brand new bottle at the store, but you know Joe, always trying to save that money. I did some digging around, and see, that little spray bottle is kind of small. I found one like this here. It's got a little bit of stuff in the bottom of it, so I'm going to pour it in this cup, rinse that out, and I'm going to pour the muriatic acid in that container. Now it says to dilute it a little bit. I'm going to use it straight on first, you know, full steam, and see what happens. Just be careful when you fill that bottle up. You don't want to get this stuff on you, okay? It burns.